Don't be fooled by its small size. The Tasmanian Devil, or Sarcophagus harrisii, packs a mean disposition. This carnivorous marsupial, about the size of a small dog, is indigenous to the island of Tasmania, Australia. True to its name, the Tasmanian Devil is notoriously cranky and aggressive when threatened. It earned fame through a Looney Tunes cartoon character as a slobbering tornado of mess. But in real life, it can be incredibly intimidating. When devils compete for food or mates, they produce unearthly growls, screams, and foul odors to scare off rivals. They have one of the strongest bite forces relative to body size of any mammal, capable of crushing bone. While they don't typically attack humans unprovoked, Tasmanian devils will not back down if cornered. Among themselves, they fight ferociously, often resulting in severe injuries. During feeding frenzies on carcasses, multiple devils may squabble, leading to violent clashes. The devil's fearless attitude is essential to survival, as it scavenges and competes with larger animals for food. It's known to viciously bite and clamp on, refusing to let go. Early European settlers gave it the devil moniker after hearing its spine-chilling nocturnal screeches from the bush. Today, Tasmanian devils rarely encounter people closely, but wildlife handlers still exercise caution. Pound for pound, the Tasmanian Devil is one of the most ferocious little mammals on Earth, capable of tearing flesh with ease and scaring off competitors with its blood-curdling screams. Number 7. Black Rhinos. Black rhinos, known scientifically as Diceras bicornis, might appear as lumbering plant eaters, but don't underestimate their temperament. Native to eastern and southern Africa, the black rhino is famously nervous, unpredictable, and prone to charging, weighing up to 3,000 pounds, the same as a small car, and armed with a front horn that can exceed 20 inches. A black rhino can unleash devastation in seconds. They have poor eyesight but an excellent sense of smell, often leading them to react defensively to unfamiliar scents or sounds. If a black rhino feels threatened or startled at close range, it tends to attack first and ask questions later. Park rangers and safari guides have many stories of black rhinos suddenly charging vehicles or people. They can sprint at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. That's the equivalent of a professional cyclist pedaling at a full-speed sprint. So outrunning one is impossible. Tourists in vehicles have had rhinos ram and flip their cars. Even elephants give way when an angry rhino comes barreling. A wildlife vet with the WWF noted, black rhinos are very nervous in temperament and can be quite aggressive. They will react by attacking the threat, even a poacher. In fact, black rhinos have been known to knock over safari jeeps and even chase off or gore would-be predators. Within their own species, their aggression is extreme. About half of male black rhinos and a third of females die from combat injuries with other rhinos. For humans, black rhino encounters can be deadly, though they don't hunt people. A rhino may charge if it perceives a person as a threat or an obstacle. In one analysis of African wildlife attacks, large herbivores like rhinos and buffaloes had a higher fatality rate per attack on humans than big cats did. Number 6. The Leas6t Weasel. Mustela nivalis, or the Leas6t weasel, is the smallest carnivorous mammal in the world, typically weighing just a few ounces and sitting at just under 10 inches long, or about the size of a standard dinner plate. Yet it's astonishingly aggressive and bloodthirsty. Found across the northern hemisphere, this tiny predator survives by being a relentless hunter. A Leas6t weasel must consume up to half its body weight in food each day, which means it's almost constantly on the hunt. Size doesn't slow it down. Leas6t weasels regularly take on prey several times their own weight. They will attack and kill rabbits, large rats, and poultry, latching on with a powerful bite to the neck. Notably, even a full stomach doesn't stop a Leas6t weasel from killing more. Their drive to hunt is that ingrained. Farmers have opened hen houses to find a single tiny weasel has massacred dozens of chickens in a frenzy, far more than it could ever eat. They are fearless and will confront animals or humans much larger if cornered. Observers have described Leas6t weasels chasing rabbits through deep snow tunnels, undeterred by size difference. Their boldness is almost disproportionate to their stature. One old saying is, the weasel is small, but its heart is all lion. Fortunately, Leas6t weasels pose little direct danger to people. They're too small to seriously harm us, and they usually flee from humans. However, anything smaller than a house cat is fair game. Pet owners have reported weasels attacking small rabbits or birds in captivity. The Leas6t weasel's ferocity has been noted in folklore and literature for centuries as a symbol of tenacity. This miniature mustelid basically knows no fear, attacking prey by instinct, even in surplus. Number 4. The Cape Buffalo. The African buffalo, or Syncerus caffa, specifically the Cape buffalo subspecies, is often referred to in Africa as Black Death or the Widow Maker. These large bovines are extremely aggressive, especially when injured or if they sense a threat. Cape buffaloes weigh around 1,000 to 1,700 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's about the same as either a smart car or an industrial refrigerator. Cape buffaloes move in herds, often hidden in tall savanna grass. They sport thick, curved horns that can gore a lion to death, and they've done exactly that on occasion. In fact, African buffalo herds have been known to mob and kill stalking lions in retaliation. For humans, the Cape buffalo is notoriously dangerous. Hunters rank it as the most lethal African game animal, as wounded buffalo have a habit of circling back and ambushing the pursuer. Countless hunting stories recount a buffalo absorbing a bullet, disappearing into bush, then suddenly charging out from a different angle to trample or horn the hunter. These animals hold grudges. There are anecdotes of buffalo stalking people who previously harassed them. Statistically, buffalo are reported to gore or kill around 200 people per year in Africa. In Uganda and Tanzania, studies found buffalo attacks on humans were frequent and had a high fatality rate. Nearly half of buffalo attack victims did not survive. Buffalo often charge with little warning. A tourist on foot safari who inadvertently comes too close to a solitary bull or a calf might suddenly face a thunderous charge up to 35 miles per hour, horns first. They are also one of the few animals that may attack en masse. If one herd member is threatened, others might join the fight. Big game guides emphasize never to underestimate buffalo. Even lions fear a healthy adult buffalo. When provoked, this animal exemplifies mean and merciless. It will trample, gore, and kill without hesitation. As one account summarizes, Cape buffalo are responsible for more hunter fatalities than any other large mammal in Africa. Number 3. Hippopotamuses. With its barrel-shaped body and seemingly goofy demeanor, the hippopotamus, known scientifically as Hippopotamus amphibius, doesn't look like one of the planet's meanest creatures, but in reality, it is exceptionally aggressive and deadly. Hippos are semi-aquatic giants found in sub-Saharan Africa, often lazing in rivers by day. Yet any intruder who gets too close is at grave risk. Hippos fiercely protect their territory and young, and they attack boats, people, and even crocodiles with shocking ferocity. A hippo can weigh 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, and despite their bulk, they can outrun a human on land with top speeds around 20 to 30 miles per hour. To help you grasp the magnitude of that, think of a fully loaded large hot tub filled with water and people, but moving at the same speed as an electric scooter. Their maw holds tusk-like canines over a foot long, capable of biting a canoe in half. It's estimated that hippos kill roughly 500 people per year in Africa, more than any other large animal on the continent. Many fatalities occur when territorial hippos capsize small boats. The victims are then either mauled by the hippo or drown in deep water. In one case, a single hippo attacked and overturned a boat in Niger, killing 13 people. Hippos tend to be more aggressive in water, especially shallow rivers and lakes where females have calves. They'll erupt from below without warning and violently flip boats or bite right through them. On land, hippos can be belligerent too, particularly if you get between them and the water. There are accounts of hippos chasing people down paths or charging vehicles that drive too close to the water's edge. A startled hippo is incredibly dangerous. One wildlife authority stated that if a hippo confronts a human at close range, the human has an 86.7% chance of being killed in the encounter. This astounding fatality rate was calculated in a study and reflects the reality that few survive a direct hippo attack. Hippos have even been known to trample people in nighttime crop raids. Soft-looking and portly as they are, hippos are basically temperamental tanks. Their ingrained hostility toward intruders and their sheer capacity for destruction make them one of the meanest animals alive. Today's video was requested by It's Kate 11 and Dirk Meister. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below. Number 2. Wolverines. The Wolverine, or Gulo Gulo, is often described as a small bear with the attitude of a honey badger, found in the remote northern forests and tundra of North America, Europe, and Asia. This stocky mustelid, meaning a member of the weasel family, is renowned for its outsized ferocity. Wolverines weigh only 20 to 40 pounds, about as much as a medium dog, but they roam enormous territories and will take on prey or competitors many times their size. These creatures have incredibly strong jaws and teeth capable of crunching through frozen meat and bones in the depths of winter. Wolverines are fearless scavengers and opportunistic hunters. They'll drive lynx or coyotes off kills, and there are verified reports of wolverines confronting packs of wolves or bears to defend a carcass. They emit a foul musk, earning the nickname skunk bear, and make demonic hisses and growls when threatened. Wolverines have been known to attack full-grown deer, caribou, and even moose by sheer tenacity, usually targeting weakened or stuck animals, but sometimes healthy ones as well. One account documented a wolverine killing an adult moose, an animal 20 times heavier. They will not shy away from a fight. Outdoorsmen have told tales of wolverines charging humans who got too near a den or food cache. Interestingly, there are no confirmed cases of a wolverine killing a human, but they certainly have injured people who cornered or tried to trap them. Their dense fur, muscular build, and endurance, they can travel 40 miles a day, make them built for relentless aggression. A wolverine's reputation among indigenous cultures and trappers is almost supernatural, a devil of the North Woods. One biologist described wolverines as having no concept of size, meaning they will square up to virtually any animal regardless of disparity. They've been observed stealing kills from 500-pound grizzlies. For good reason, wildlife experts rank the wolverine among the most ferocious animals on the planet. It combines the worst temper of the weasel family with a solitary survivalist lifestyle that demands utter fearlessness. Number 1. The honey badger. Mellivora capensis, or the honey badger, is found in Africa and parts of Asia. It's a medium-sized mustelid with a reputation for unmatched courage and aggression. This creature is literally recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's most fearless creature. Weighing only around 20 to 30 pounds and about 2.5 feet long, the honey badger routinely takes on lions, leopards, and venomous snakes, and often wins. It has a stocky build, thick, loose skin, and sharp claws about 1.5 inches long. Honey badgers will attack virtually any threat, no matter how large, and they fight with extraordinary tenacity. If a lion or hyena bites a honey badger, the badger's loose skin allows it to twist around and bite back. They've been known to latch onto a much larger predator's face and drive it off. They also have a remarkable resistance to venom. A honey badger bitten by a cobra may collapse for a short time, then shake it off and resume the fight. They also regularly prey on snakes, including highly venomous cobras and mambas. The diet is extremely broad, from honey and bee larvae, hence the name, to scorpions, porcupines, small crocodiles, and even buffalo calves. A famous video shows a honey badger relentlessly harassing a pride of lions to steal their kill. The lions appear almost bewildered by the badger's audacity. This animal's ferocity is legendary. Professional naturalists say few creatures of any size willingly tussle with a honey badger. It will charge at humans if cornered, with recorded incidents of badgers injuring people, though fatalities are unheard of given their size. The honey badger's toughness comes from both its physical adaptations, thick rubbery skin, impenetrable to many bites or stings, and its sheer attitude. It simply doesn't back down. As a result, larger predators usually avoid honey badgers unless desperate. There's a documented case of a honey badger driving a young male lion away from a carcass. Pound for pound, it is arguably the meanest animal on the planet. A perfect mix of toughness, aggression, and daring. In the words of one wildlife expert, the honey badger eats what it wants and fights whom it wants, fearing nothing, not even the king of beasts. Thanks for watching. Would you rather try to outrun a hippo or have to kiss a wolverine? Let us know in the comments section below.